Alright guys, welcome back to the Let's Play world. We're continuing the world tour this episode. And yeah, basically we just saw the giant spider here with the fighter plane over it, which drops TNT every night. But I think it's actually out of TNT, so it's not going to drop tonight. But still, yeah, still kind of a cool thing. I need to find a bed here. I think there's some, yeah, over here by the gym. So we're going to go through Zerzera today and see what we got over here as the moon rises eloquently over the Olympic swimming pool here. So, let's see. So I talked to you guys about the giant spider last time. This spider sometimes vomits water because there's an evil chicken controlling it inside, basically. I think the evil chicken might be dead, though. I'm a little concerned. Let's see if we can hear the chicken inside here. Whoops! What happened to that ender pearl? Oh wow, overshot. Okay. Well, let's see if I can get up here and see if we can hear the chicken inside. Nope. Chicken's probably dead, I'm guessing. But anyway, yeah, anyway. This is the giant spider. I'll have to put another chicken in there or something. Obviously, yeah, the spider has been busy destroying stuff. There's an endermine over here. We'll take this dude out real quick. There we go. Okay. So let's start over here. Let's start at the armory. The armory, this is one of the first things I built here. We have, obviously the helipad here for the helicopter to land on, which you guys saw last time. We got the armor here. They're constructing a tank here is what this is. So yeah, that's what this is right here, constructing a tank. In here we have some custom name stuff, we got like C4 right here. This thing has C4. Yep, you can see it has C4 there. This once dispensed something. I'm not exactly sure what. I think it was like a waiting slip or something. We have a bathroom right here. Pretty basic bathroom. Basic armor, you got the fighting theme. We have this is supposed to be like a general's office right here. It's supposed to be like, a satellite view of the spider. That's right outside. So that's what that is. Over here we have the barracks. So this is where we have our tools, weapons, armor. Yeah, we got bows in here, swords, armor, stuff like that. So that's what that is. And then, of course, these are like the sleeping quarters, the barracks and stuff. So, yeah, kind of a cool thing here. Let's just go ahead and get on in here. And then back here we just have like a little maintenance room, is all this is. But in the front, we actually have some guards that guard this armory. So basically, all I have to do to get these guys to switch, I actually had to change this up. I didn't show this, I think, on camera, but basically, yeah, I can change the guards up just like this by hitting this button. So yeah, it changes the guard's armor, and same thing with this one on this side. I used to have these hooked up to a daylight sensor, but yeah, I've since changed it a little bit because yeah, it was a little bit inconsistent when I left the chunks whether it would activate or not. So I switched it up so I can, manually switch it. So we got guards there, armored guards, pretty cool. This thing here is a functional turret. This thing basically can either shoot arrows or I think fire charges. Yeah, right here, depending on what you tell it. So if you step in here, you got your little heads-up display here, and if I hit this button, hopefully nothing bad happens. No, okay, it's not active right now. But if I activate it, let's see if I can do this here. I think I need to. Let's see. Need to turn off one of these. I forget how this thing works sometimes. I think I have to hit this button as well. Let me see. If I turn this off and then hit this button. Yeah. So there's the arrows, and then if I turn this one off and hit this button. Yeah, so you can actually like sit in there and it's like an actual like turret, which is kind of awesome. I think you can also like access the controls from here, I'm pretty sure. If you get like the right angle on it. Yeah, like this. And like this. And then hit the button. So you can it's kind of like a controllable turret in Minecraft, or at least as close as you can get to it in vanilla Minecraft. Kind of a cool thing. I'm going to get these arrows back because I don't want to waste them. This one's actually out of fire charges now, so we'll have to get some more ammo. And we'll put this back like that. Very good. And this one does the same thing. Yeah, fire charges in here, arrows in there, and you can control it from this seat here. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Anyway, that's what that is. Over here we got a little encampment. This is like where the army is camped out to fight the giant spider. We have a little bit of a campfire here. This thing will turn on at night, and it's very noisy, I will say. We got some tanks here. These things are fighting the giant spider. They actually work, by the way. As you can see, if I step on this pressure plate, yeah, fireworks shoot out at the spider. So, it's pretty cool. All these tanks are also functional, so... And yeah, this guy's kicking up sand, as you can see here. So if I step on this, there you go. That one's missed. It was a wide shot, but you get the idea. Little tanks here, sort of storming in, fighting the giant spider. That's the idea. Over here we got a potion shop. I think this is what this is, or a medicine man shop. Medicine man shop, yeah, medicine man shop of Zerzera. Voted best potion store in Zerzera, because it's the only one at the moment. In here, we got some cool stuff. So, basically, these are the ailments you can choose here. So you can choose if you're poisoned. I'll just demonstrate this here. If I'm poisoned, I can put in the ailment right here, and you see it's a symptom analyzer. And then basically what it will do is it gets us the book back, and it should, I think, maybe, potentially give us milk back, but I guess it didn't do it. What the heck? What the heck, thing? Come on now. Don't tell me you broke. Don't tell me you broke, thing. That one. I guess, maybe it doesn't have milk. Let me double check back here. This should still be working, I think. No, we got milk. It must have went into the system and then not made its way over. Or maybe it's back here. No, it's not there. Might have to investigate this. Yeah, it didn't give us milk. Let's try something else. Let's say if we had slowness. Ailment for slowness is speed. So it's not working. For some reason. Interesting. Maybe I put this in wrong. I don't know. It should be working though. That's very strange. I'll have to look into this, but basically it should give us the correct ailment, or the correct, yeah, why is this not, I'll have to look into that. That is very strange indeed. It should be working properly. I'm not sure why it's not giving us the right ailments, or the right, things for our ailments. Oh, this is not going into the chest, that's why. Ha! Whoops. Let's see. Is it coming down into here, maybe? No. Interesting. Not going into there. Not in there. Well, this is weird. This should be working, I think. If it's not down here, I'm not sure where. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I'm not going to fix it right now, though. Well, yeah, this is this is some of the things you have to deal with when you have a really old world. Sometimes you can get like super old things. Although this isn't that old. I'm surprised this is actually broken, if it has indeed broken. But yeah, we also have like a secret little area here. Slowness, low energy. Maybe this is what I need to put in there. Copy of a copy. I don't know. I'm not going to look into it right now, though. But I'll put this door back up. Like right there. And this is supposed to give out like the proper ailment here. Is what's supposed to be given out. But for some reason, it's not working right now. I'm not exactly sure why. I will have to investigate. Anyway. That is that. Potion Man, Medicine Man shop. Currently broken, I guess. Over here we have a seafood restaurant. Right here. So, basically we have a fish tank right here. There are usually fish in here, but right now I think we're out of fish. You get fish right there through the, there's like a little secret area down here you put fish into. Same thing here. There's an item elevator that goes up through the center of this. I can show you this if I come over here. And I'll put in, do I have any fish here? I got a couple, well, this is not many fish at all, actually. How many, do I got any here? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is what we want right here. Boom. So we'll put some fish in there. And we'll turn this on. This will lock the hopper at that point, but we should be able to see some fish going through here. Maybe. If the item elevator fix works. Yep, there it is. Fishy. going up. So yeah, this is the point of the item elevator right here, just to look nice as you're eating in the restaurant. So that's kind of cool. You get fish that go round and round and round. So yeah, that's just a little something. I try to put like a little bit of a redstone thing in every one of these buildings here, and that's what I chose for this one. So that is that. Let's come on down here. Here we have an ender pearl dispenser that is out of ender pearls, so I need to fill that up. Here we have a magic well. Let's see if we have a bucket anywhere nearby. No, we do not. Dang it. But basically, this is a magic well. If I throw a bucket into this well, I'll get a water bucket out. It's very cool. I'll see if I can find a bucket around here somewhere. Here is the city of Zerzera center, right here, this point. By the way, if you can tell how I changed this to a purple beacon without a glass pane or anything above like this, then congratulations. You figured out a secret here. The secret is that there's actually a second beacon down there. It's actually my prism beacon color changer design, which can change the beacon color to any of 276 different colors. There's a tutorial on that if you guys want to know how to build the color changing beacon. I haven't really wired it up yet, so we still have to do that in this city. And yeah, of course you see the lights come on at night here as well, which is kind of cool. Let's see, where's the nearest bed going to be at? Probably in the watchtower over here. So we'll check out the watchtower as we go in here. But this is the watchtower, this big building, sort of the iconic building in Zerzera at the moment. So we come in here, this is just basically what it says, a watchtower. Pretty basic. We got a nice bed here. And up here, let me just finish eating here. Excuse me. There we go. Up here we just got a light at the top. Nothing really too fancy in this building. This just controls the light out. In case of zombie invasion, pull the lever. So this controls the light on the top of the tower, basically. So that's what we got there. I'm going to go ahead and sleep through the night because husks will spawn on the outside now. I got to remember that. Which can be somewhat of a problem because we're planning to put villagers in this village. And you'll probably see some outside in a moment here. So that's that. And eventually we're going to hook up this beacon. Actually, not this beacon. The beacon underneath this beacon to the surrounding shops and stuff. So it's going to change colors as we and other villagers go in and out of other villagers. Am I a villager? I don't even know. So yeah, basically it's going to change colors whenever we go in and out of buildings, and the same thing when the villagers go in and out of buildings. So the idea is that it will change over time. Because I want this city to be sort of like an active city, and have stuff to do and stuff like that. So that's the idea. Here we have the post office over here. Pretty straightforward build. Just a nice little post office. You got your packages, incoming mail, outgoing mail, etc. And then back here, incoming mail, outgoing mail, etc. So yeah, pretty basic post office. Not really too much functionality in there at the moment. What you just heard there, if you just heard it in the background very faintly there, I apologize about the background noise. There are people above me that are making a bunch of noise for some reason. But this is the church. This door here opens and closes at night automatically. So it's kind of like most churches, at least in the U.S., are open during the day, pretty much at all hours. So I sort of built that into this church as well. There's also a bell that rings. You might be able to hear it if there wasn't so much background noise in where I'm at right now. Let's see if we can hear it. Maybe. No, it's probably already passed. But trust me, there is a bell that rings in the mornings. When the sun is rising, it rings up until about right there in the sky. So that's kind of cool. And this door automatically closes at night, which is also kind of cool. Oh, there it was. You just heard it. Yep, hopefully. I don't have my sounds up very high, though, because I was streaming. Let me boost this way up. Now we should hear it. Come on, thing. One more time. One more time. Come on, thing. Come on. It might be over. It might be over. Anyway, here's the map of Zerzera. So we are right there on that at that little point right there. There's the church we were just in. There's the post office we were just in. Over here we have the butcher's shop. So this thing is pretty useful. It's basically like these shops are actually functional. So you can see if you trade in 1 emerald, you get 6 steak here. Yeah, you get free stuff here. So I get free eggs here, for instance. Free feathers. We get 1-to-1 exchange for rabbit meat. 1-to-1 exchange for leather. 1-to-5 for the pork chop, and then 1-to-12 for the chicken. I'm going to get some stuff here, actually, because I'm kind of low on meat, although I do have some mutton. So I'm going to grab some emeralds. I'll just show you how this works here. So if I just put in 1 emerald here, plop that in there, you'll see that we get some chicken over here, and we should get 12. Exactly. There we go. 12 chicken, and let's just get 2 more, I think. There we go. So we should get 24 chicken. Might take a little bit of time. Although I might have put that in too quickly. Yeah, you can't put it in too quickly. Oh, wait, nope. Nope, it's going. I knew it. I knew it would work. There we go. There's 12 more. Perfect. All right, sweet. So that's how that works, and I'll just show you this thing also works. And also, if you don't put in the right item, so if I were to put in, like, let's say light gray wool, nothing. So you can't really dupe it that way. But it's kind of a slow shop, but it's also very useful. And I think I have a tutorial on this for my channel as well, if you want to. And this light here, in case you're wondering, this indicates when you're out of chicken or whatever other item you use. So that's a cool shop, very functional, very useful shop. Let's see, over here we got the Baconator. What this is. Oh yeah, also we have a graveyard behind the yeah, we see people popping out their graves. Kind of freaky, kind of a spooky area back here. But this is the graveyard behind the church, by the way. Right here. Over here we have the Baconator right here. I think we got TNT in here. So I think this will still work. Come on, guy. You're going to be demo boy. Get in there. Alright, so Baconator does what it says. If I hit this button. Guy, come on. Oh, I'm holding the carrot. That's why. Come here. Come into the pit of death. Come on, guy. Alright. One pig. So what should happen is this. We should annihilate that little pig with the laser beam. So there's the laser beam. There goes the pig. R.I.P. pig. Yep. Baconated right there, baby. So that's pretty cool. I really need to do a tutorial on this. I've had a lot of requests to do a tutorial. So please, if you want a tutorial, do let me know in the comments section and I can make one. It's actually fairly straightforward and pretty simple, but it's also a lot of fun to use. So yeah, basically it just uses TNT and yeah, the slime blocks here, and then there's also a beacon underneath here that gets activated whenever you hit the button after a short delay. So that's how that works. Here obviously we have, you know, farm animals. We got apparently a villager here that's lost. He lost his way somehow, but he's here as well. Over here we got, you know, like a little corral area to corral him over into this area. And there is some functionality here, I do believe. I put some stuff in here, I think. If I flick this, yeah, that's all there is to it. But yeah, it just opens up the gate, and then you take them in manually, basically. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, basically this is supposed to be like an open air market with chickens, pigs, cows, and sheep, which I need to stock sheep in this, basically. So that's that. Let's see. Before we get too far over here, I want to go back this direction. I want to go to the hot air balloon shop and the fireworks shop, just because otherwise we're not going to be going in any sort of order here. So the hot air balloon shop, you can see we got some airships here. This guy is coming in for landing here quite quickly. And there's a block missing up there. I got to fix that. But yeah, basically this whole area is like a hot air balloon repair station. So you can see we got, this is supposed to be like the helium tank. And there's like a redstone line going in. If I hit this, you'll see that it pumps up the balloon a little bit and then it goes back down. So you see there's still a leak somewhere inside of this thing. So that's that. And yeah, there's a little thing there. So that's kind of cool. We also have, yeah, some, you know, baskets, antique style baskets around here. Let's see, we got This is another repair station. This guy's coming in for landing hot. You see, it's, you know, his balloon's like exploded or something. Right here, we got what used to, well, this is the wrong one. This is the right one, I think. Yeah. We got a garage area. So this is where you keep all your materials for the hot air balloons. You see we got balloon catcher. We got a lighter to, you know, you have to, you know, press the, what do you call it? The button or whatever, or pull the lever to raise your hot air balloon. In Minecraft, you have to light the torch. We got a clock. We got balloon repair tools. We got a basket. We got lighter test to make sure it works right there. You see, it's working. It's working. Very good. Daily lift test. Make sure that flying conditions are good. As you can see, they are good. Hot air balloon banners here, which are pretty nice. And I think this doesn't have any functionality, right? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Cool. And then, yeah, this garage thing here. I do have a tutorial on this. It's sort of like a castle gate. So basically, the stone button opens it, and the wood button closes it. And so, yeah, you can't actually hit. Or maybe you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't use the stone button to open it. You have to use the wood button to close it. And that actually uses the different timings of the stone and wood buttons. Not many people know that there's different timings, but there is. So that's how you open and close that garage right there. Let's go into the actual balloon repair station shop area here. So here we are in the terminal, basically. So this is where you get on your hot air balloons. See, we got baskets in here. Unfortunately, these don't look as much like baskets as they once did, but still pretty good. We got more hot air balloons, photos and stuff up on the walls and everything. So yeah, you can sit here and watch the hot air balloons come in, or a disaster happen like this in front of your eyes. Either way, you know, it's just what you make of it, you know. So let's see, we have a few other balloons here. You know, we're filling these guys up. See, that one's closer to being ready. It looks like more blocks come up with that one. We activate that one, and of course we have these are the baskets for the balloons right here. That's what these are. Same thing over here. This one is almost ready as well. And this one has some work. This one definitely has some work. I would say this is definitely probably a problem for people. But, yeah, that's the hot air balloon repair station. Let's see. You guys have already seen the dog park over there. Yeah, and you can see, yeah, this whole balloon is like, yeah, it's leaking gas and stuff up there. It's bad. He's coming in hot. He's coming in hot. No doubt about it. All right, let's go to the fireworks station, the fireworks factory, I should say. This is kind of a cool thing. So first of all, the actual factory itself is, if I can get up here, I'll just show you real quick. The actual factory itself is a giant firework. If I can just get up here, you can sort of make it out from about this distance. So yeah, you can see it's a giant firework, and it shows up really nicely on the map as a giant firework. So we got that going for it first of all. So we'll get this going on, and then we'll get our shovel out. Make our way down here. And inside this firework factory, of course, we have a lot of redstone stuff. So let me get this out of here. We'll just ender pearl in. And yeah, good. We have a bed here. Awesome. There's a bunch of rules to using the firework facility here. And also, yeah, this is a direct line here. If I go through the access tunnel, there's a direct line down here to the fireworks display out close to my house, which you guys saw a couple episodes back. So that's where this line runs to. And then, yeah, you see a bunch of redstone back here. So this is actually a factory which will allow you to easily select what sort of firework you want. So let's say we want... Let's use this real quick here. By the way, I'm kind of excited because now fireworks don't cost as much to craft. But let's say we wanted a orange firework. So we just select the orange wool. And let's say we wanted a star shape. And we want what level do we want? Do we want let's just say level 1, just for the heck of it. So hit the button. And after a brief delay, it starts to give you the exact recipe or the exact items you need to craft. So you see it's all coming into our inventory right here. And yeah, that'll continue to output the items we need. So there comes our twinkle, or not our twinkle, our star. Gold nuggets. There's our orange. And so yeah, you just sit here and just craft. And then, yeah, basically after that, you just hit the next one. So once this is done giving you items, you craft it up. And then select the next thing you want. And then the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. And so it's a pretty useful system. Yeah, it's kind of a useful thing. And there we go. So yeah, now we can craft up. Let's see, we wanted orange dye. I think we're out of paper actually at the moment. Yeah, we're out of paper at the moment. But yeah, it gives you all the resources you need for making the firework. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna dump this stuff off, by the way, for right now. Let's see. Also, we have some testing things. Let's see. Do I have any? I don't think I have any paper left, so that could be, yeah. Paper is all out, so that could be an issue. But basically, we have test firers right here. So let me see if I can I craft up anything with this? No, I can't. Dang it. Well, we might have to go get a piece of paper or something. There's a sugar cane right there. We'll get that. Let's get that. Just want to demonstrate this. Yeah, we'll get this sugar cane here. Get that, and got another endermite. Just gonna jump right over him. But if I get over here, I want to show you these. We should have enough to demonstrate this, at least somewhat. So let's make this one into a firework. So basically, we have a couple different testers here. I'll just show you a few. So we need paper first of all. There we go, paper, and we'll just do something like this. 3. Let's do one that's 3 long, and then one that's 1 long. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let me show you this one first. This one is basically just to test the color of the firework. So if I put this in here, you can see it's green, fade to lime. So let's just see it. So there's our green, fades to lime. So it's nice and black, so you can see the color, and yeah, determine its composition. This is the same thing. Let's see. I think we just throw this, right? Yeah, so this is the same thing, except a little bit closer, and also the cobweb sometimes can like grab it and let you see the color up close, basically. This one here, this is a fireworks dispenser right here. So if I were to just put some stuff in here, let's just demonstrate this real quick. We'll just do that, and then I hit the button right here. There you go. So it gives you like a whole like display of it. And same thing here. This is the individual one now. So this shoots out fireworks rockets, although that one is way too long. We can't actually see it because the flight duration is too long apparently. And also it blends in a little bit with the the Emerald Isle over there. But yeah, that's how that works. So it basically tests your firework for you and shoots them out. So these are fireworks launchers is what they are. So yeah, kind of a cool thing. And then in the front here, the front we just have some basic stuff here. And apparently a husk hiding somewhere. But if we walk over this is the entrance right here. So we have a tripwire and a bunch of fireworks go off when you enter. So kind of a cool thing. Just gonna jump over that. Where's this husk at? Probably on top of the roof or something. But anyway, that's what that is. Over here we got the shepherd's hut. This is a pretty basic build, really. Except we have the spooky spider music right here, or spooky spider movie playing. You can deal with these as well. Doesn't really do anything, but it's kind of cool. It's supposed to be like a big screen TV. And if I step on this, oh my god, spooky spider music. That's literally all there is. That's it. And then we have, of course, decorations in here. We have like the shepherd's armor right here. Just a little trash can type thing here. I think we have an upstairs as well, I believe. Yeah, we got a nice little loft here in the shepherd's house, which is kind of cool. And then we also have like a little thing where you'd like take the hay bales out, chuck them down to the sheep over here. There's that guy. What up, guy? Oh, that's it for me, guys. I will see you next time when we continue the tour of Zerzera here. Still a lot to cover in Zerzera, so thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.